So, how are you getting on with life, of course, across the nations of the earth, wherever you might be watching us this moment? This is another edition of the political discourse here in Corewave TV. I welcome you to this exciting moment where we analyze and discuss issues of importance and, of course, give the in depth analysis as it borders on existence and, of course, the survival of humanity within this contraction of Nigerian state. Yes, today we are to discuss the reactions of the lead council to the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazano. The president pronounced, of course, the Livestock Ministry development in Nigeria. Of course, that have received more reactions from different quarters with different uh, feelings regarding this. According to Ejimakor, he said that the Livestock Development Ministry is the will of the Mieti Allah and the northern Fulani people, which of course represents their interests to propagate and expand their ranches across the nation, regardless of how the indigenous people might feel. Because there have been several compelling factors which prompted the people not to accept cattle ranch or cattle colony in different states within the Nigerian state. But it seems such oppositions to cattle ranching, of course, and the colony, which may have been defeated by this enactment or this ministry that was created by Ahmed Bola Tinubu. You know, prior to this time, something that the Fulanese was pressing very hard to ensure they achieved that during Buhari's time, but it appears that they were not able to push, of course, their agenda through, and eventually, after the lapse of Tinubu's administration, of course, something happened. There was an agreement, perhaps, with Tinubu administration that they will continue from where they stop, and eventually, whatever happens, the livestock ministry development ministry has been established in Nigeria, and the Fulanis are demanding that the government should have grazing reserves, that Tinubu should ensure that every region, state, local government within Nigeria must be given a grazing reserve for cattle. You know what that means? Of course, I strongly believe that some states, or perhaps, might possibly oppose this. Notwithstanding, we are going to see the position of the lead counsel to Mazin Namdekan. He said that every other ethnic nationality get whatever they demand from Nigeria. But it is becoming more difficult for Igbos to live or survive in Nigeria because Igbos' requests or demands have been always turned down. Just imagine the imbalance in the creation of states. The southeast, or suppose Igbo predominant region, uh, has only 5 states. And there have been several clamor, several agitation that there should be balance. One small state should be created for the Igbo Southeast region to have a fair balance, unlike other counterparts or the Southwest, the North Central, even some, the Northern region has 7 states. Why Igbos are being restricted or confined within 5 states? They have been making these demands, and of course, it only falls on deaf ear. Nobody tends to listen to whatever demand they have been making. And just to say the least, he is now, of course, worried over the happenings that the demands of Fulani was carried out with such level of speed, was expedited. I mean, passed into law without even considering the opinions of other regions. You know, the Ministry of uh, Ranching, it was discussed in the National Assembly that they want to pass a law to confine the rearing of cattle within a ranch, to build a cattle ranch or animal ranch within a confinement. Even the Fulanis opposed that in the National Assembly, citing that the animals even has rights, that an average Fulani consider his life less to that of cattle. That was what was argued in the House of Representatives by one uh, House of Representatives from the north. He said the Fulani prefer their cows better than their lives, and such priority should be given to them. They were not asking for food, they were not asking for luxurious life, they are not asking for even good life. What they're asking is to preserve their cattle. And perhaps Tinubu has granted such requests, but how will other regions feel about this development? Those regions who said, no, you can't be moving your cattle around into farms to destroy the farms, which also is the source of livelihood for those settling in the suburb or the villagers, after spending millions in farming only to be destroyed by cattle, by cows running over the farmland and destroy them without even any compensation being paid. And as well, some have argued that there's needless creating livestock development ministry. It should fall under Ministry of Agriculture. It should fall under Ministry of Agriculture. So there is no need. Nigeria scarce resources should not be expended frivolously. I mean, we have more, of course, attentions, this calling for attentions. The deplorable state of the roads, lack of social amenities. I mean, there are more things to concentrate that to better the life of humans, Nigerian citizens, and to make the living conditions of Nigerian populace more better than embarking on such undertakings, which possibly might not have uh, a better prospect for the masses. Now, animals will have a different budget and allocation. Whatever that means, this is the position of Allah Ejimakor in his space or Twitter handle. He said, Ejimakor, he said, every group except Ndibo easily gets what it demands. Does it have to be so hard being Igbo in Nigeria? That is the question he asked. Ndibo, where is thy as favorite son? You see, this question is a very serious question. It proves into the existence of Nigeria and the happenings and how Igbos are being treated within the Nigerian economic, political, and social sphere. So he is asking this question: why is it that every other group except Ashindibo easily gets what it demands? It was not up to 2 weeks when they argued that and they turned down the cattle ranch bill. The Fulanis, the Northerns, predominantly Fulanis, opposed that northern ranching bill. They insisted that the ministry must be created for the cows. The ministry must be created for the cows. It is a must. Their mere wishes becomes an action, becomes a law. It's being passed with regardless of whatever other regions or group might have. You can understand that. But that is quite uh, unfortunate. It appears very clear that some people are treated perhaps as strangers even within the Nigerian state. Some demands are being fast forwarded while others are being relegated. It is quite not healthy for a coherent and progressive society. So he was worried, as of course every other Igbo man should be worried over the development. There have been several calls by the Igbos demanding, making some very passionate demands, even the release of Mazen Namdekanu. So you see how it's been dragged, you see how it's been contended. Even most of the Fulanis or northern spokespersons are opposing the release of Mazen Namdekanu, while the release of Mieti Anla leader was not opposed, not even by any Southerner. And immediately the Fulanis threatened to unleash mayhem, to bomb down Nigeria through their militias that are well armed and ready to carry an onslaught. Immediately they were responded to. Their demand was met. They demanded that the trial of the Mieti Anla president should be continued without any further delay. And immediately it was adhered to. The Attorney General of the Federation, the president switched into action to have that considered and done. Do you understand the angle Ejimakor is coming this way? So all these things are very, very clear to us, and it's before the public domain. It's something we cannot deny. We are seeing it on daily basis, and they are playing out repeatedly. So perhaps why Mazen Namdekan have not been released is because it's not, or his group or ethnic nationality is not part of the Nigerian agenda. They are not considered as part of Nigerian projects, or perhaps they are considered as conquered territory or conquered nationalities, and as such should not be given any priority. They don't have any say or choice within the Nigerian system. This facts or established facts is being re-echoed on daily basis, even on national issues of importance. You see how for the past 8 years of Buhari's administration, no project, federal project was executed in the entire eastern region, especially southeast. They said they built the Niger Bridge. What economic importance is that Niger Bridge? And how viable is that Niger Bridge? So, with all these developments, of course, it gives concern and worry to any average Igbo man. Of course, some were not surprised whatever development is coming. Now, he's asking, Ndi Igbo, where is thy as favorite son? Well, let me not say he's referring to Mazen Namdekanu, but that could be possible. Ndi Igbo, where is your as favorite son? What is your place in Nigeria? Where is your place in Nigeria? I say Ekechoke Amaronya Borasi. That is a proverb in my dialect, and that is nothing but the truth. We've seen, okay, reacting to the creation of the Ministry of the Livestock Ministry to resolve a long-standing crisis between farmers and herders in Nigeria. You know, in June, the MACBAN rejected a bill that sought to establish a national agency for regulation and management of ranches in Nigeria. They oppose it because it does not serve their interests. Yeah, good morning, Freeman Otuonye, Iko Tuonye. Trust you're getting on well. Um, Pink, Pink Funk. Okay, love from India. How is India today? Thank you for joining. Please kindly hit the like buttons, share this video, and of course, subscribe if you haven't done so. It's important so that you get the notifications. And of course, whenever we are live, you can get it without any stress. Yeah, please all give us a like, turn up, of course, the notification button, subscribe to this, share this video in any platform, in any group you belong, so that they could join us in this expose, in this in-depth analysis and discuss today. This is called Wave TV, where we bring your way unbiased reportage of events. Keeping it real has been an earnest commitment, and to this end, we have come your way again to bring the impulse of the masses on the streets of Nigeria, of course, and how they feel about the matters and the happenings within the Nigerian state. I've given them a voice, of course, an opportunity and a platform to air their voice and express themselves or what they think better the government could do to better their lot and that of their loved ones. As Nigerians, populations are wallowing in deep, abject poverty, penury, and starvations. People dying of hunger. People are being frustrated, being turned to beggars on the streets of Nigeria. Things are getting worse and more difficult, and unfortunately, nobody is coming to their rescue. Just as the National Assembly has told us, the Senate chambers, that the food reserve within the Nigerian state is empty. So everybody is to himself. You better, God for us all. If you are dull, let the devil take you. Nobody cares. Just the situation. So this gives us ample opportunity to deliberate and discuss, of course, over the ordeals and the pains which we collectively share. And a possible way out of this, if we can investigate the possibility, it's quite unfortunate. And whatever happens, we are very much here, of course, to continue this in-depth analysis. Once again, thank you, Ugly Profession, love from the US. How is US today? Thank you very much for your super chat yesterday. You could also, as the fans and viewers, use this opportunity to support us via the super chat button. It is provided here by the YouTube algorithm, where you can gift us and, of course, appreciate whatever we are doing, the service to humanity, and to tell us well done, we can do better. Thank you once again. The opportunities are there for everyone who we want to support. Thank you. Can you say you are, who is making this very silly statement? We don't have such opportunity to tolerate that nonsense here. You know, we will have to block you immediately. We are here for a very serious business, and we don't tolerate nonsense here, because what we are discussing has to do with life, and we can't jeopardize or insult the intelligence of our listeners. It is quite important, and I want you to talk. So it is very important. Please, no any vague language here. Okay, as I am reading, the Magban's National President Alhaji Baba Usman, okay, said the Ministry of Livestock and Fishery Development should be created instead. The entire livestock value chain issues can be addressed holistically rather than what is going on now at the National Assembly, working to create a bill for animal husbandry or ranching. You see, We submitted the Jagas report on livestock reforms and mitigations sometime last year. We are looking forward for the president to establish the implementation committee so that implementation of that report starts in earnest, he said. And of course, it has started in earnest. Immediately, the president pronounced that ministry in existence, passed it into law. You can understand the speed at which it was passed. But contrary to that, Igbos are not enjoying the same opportunities of privilege. They are not being listened to. They are not being given priority on matters that borders on their existence, their welfare, and of course their security. Just as the call for the release of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra has remained, of course, unabated, but yet the government or the Tinubu administration is telling us that he is under pressure not to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. The case of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is quite very delicate, but whatever be the case, I believe that the people are not backing down and will eventually continue to demand and to press the demand, because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is quite a national or international personality. It's not somebody who should be pushed by the West side. So it is incumbent on the president and, of course, to understand that it is high time that the people's or the public interest must be respected in the interest of justice and fairness. And, of course, to entrench peace within the Nigerian political space. Thank you once again for watching. Okay, Ogun, Mr. Shehu, thank you. Good job, Call Waves. Thank you. You are doing well. Thank you so much. I trust everyone is getting well around you. Yeah. Okay. Let it go viral. Okay. Share. Just to buttress what I have said. It's important you share in any platforms and group you find yourself so that we can interact and get to know what exactly is happening. We should not be kept in the dark, and also feel the impulse of the masses down here in Nigeria. Keeping it real has been a commitment and passion and service to humanity. And we have come so far with this. So you can now see that when a bill to establish ranching was called up in the National Assembly, the Fulani extraction and the northern people opposed it because it will not serve their interests. They needed a robust system that will accommodate their interests and protect their interests within Nigeria. That is what informed the creation. They demanded that the Ministry of Livestock Development should be created. They have enjoyed Lake Charles Basin Development Commission, Northeast Development Commission. I mean, how many development commission have been created in the East? When the Eastern senators or people demanded for Southeast Development Commission, it was opposed. It did not scale the second reading. It was sat upon, trampled upon, and of course discarded. But in the North, you have Northeast Development Basin, you have the Lake Charles Basin Development Commission, you have several development commission, Insecurity Development Commission, where billions of dollars is being pumped and budgeted. So is it only them that are interested in the Development Commission? So every region should also have their own development commission so that much money could be pushed to them for development. Well, that is by the way, but this is what informed the position of Barrister Aloy Ejimakor, asking, Ndị Igbo, where is your place in Nigeria? Where is your favorite song? Is a reminder, of course, to the Igbo race of the population of the eastern region, not just the Igbos, including the Bibios, the Shekiris, the Calabares, uh, even the Ijos, just like the Ogoni cleanup. You know, the Ogoni cleanup has been abandoned. These are regions where most of the oil exploration goes on, where the major economics or revenue stream of Nigeria comes from. During Buhari time, there was a time Osibanjo went there to commission the cleanup, to flag up the fleet cleanup, but you never saw the light of the day. Why is it so? That the demands of the Igbos or the Eastern people are being torn down, are being rejected, are being politicized. At the end of the day, is being silenced. It was during Buhari we learned that some project that was meant to be executed in the East ended up in parts of Lagos. I think Abadamila also was involved or something like that. Project that was captured in the national budget, meant to be executed in the eastern region, ended up finding itself in the southwestern region. So all these things, of course, are pointers to the fact that there is something fundamentally wrong. But unfortunately, people don't seem to listen to that. It's quite unfortunate. We are okay. Sorry for the network glitches. These are one of the reasons or issues we do experience. But whatever be the case, we are live. We're back on live. Please kindly hit the like buttons. Of course, share. Let it go viral. It's been an interesting moment here. Of course, we will be shortly having the reviewers who are on standby, of course, to express their own opinion regarding the desert development and perhaps what they feel would be the reason for whatever is happening. Just once again, we can Aston fans, hit the like button, share it, let it go viral, as we are about to give opportunity for the standby reviewers, of course, to let us know what they feel regarding the development and, of course, the eventual happenings. So, if you're an Igbo man in Nigeria, possibly you could feel some level of insecurity with the latest happenings and developments. No person will feel happy with what is happening. And as such, this could have informed the reason for the renewed quest for the restoration of the Biafran sovereignty, because their interest is not protected within Nigeria, and more reasons why they should continue to demand for Biafran restoration keep on rolling day by day. They begin to see themselves, wow, we are not even captured. We are not treated as part of Nigeria, and there is no need being where you are not accepted or identifying with those who does not regard or have any respect for your presence, your ideology, or principles. Okay, it is quite interesting now. We have I better call me this guy. No, not this. Okay, while we have the reviewer and the standby, let us continue. What could have stopped the demand for the release of Mazen Namdekan is something that we don't yet understand. Though it is quite clear there are some vested interests or group or persons who are opposed to the release of Mazen Namdekan for whatever reason best known to them. Perhaps they have agendas which might be jeopardized if Mazen Namdekan is released. And as such, they could be speaking or mounting pressure on Tinubu's administration not to do the needful in the interest of justice and fairness. But that notwithstanding, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu deserves to be released according to the law, and whatever happens will be a history. Now, let's see what, of course, is written here so that you will understand why we are reacting to this. Okay. It's very important we read. Okay, sir. No sensible father will prove, okay, part 3, 2 billion to the National Hospital Abuja for 12 months, with annual 15 million patients visit, while approving 20 billion for the Asoro Clinic, with less than 5,000 patients visit annually. What this is referring to, what is happening in Nigeria, the imbalance in the system, according to Mandi Shehu, is saying that the injustice is becoming unbearable for masses and the people of Nigeria to bear. And he went further to say that no caring father will spend 50 billion for his official residence comfort at a time when more than 130 million Nigerians are facing hunger, starvation, disease, and death. This is Mandi Shehu. We are also to respond to his criticism against the Tinubu's administration. He also argued that Tinubu's administration is increasing deception and policy somersault back to sender. He said that Tinubu government suspends taxes on rice, maize, wheat, and other food items. This is outright deception and portray Tinubu as a caring father. It is a deception according to him, that no caring father who seeing his family, his children starving, dying of disease, and all manner of social vices, will take pleasure in canvassing the entire world or living luxurious life, buying cars, fleets of cars, touring, living in hotels, living lives while his own family is burning down. So no compassionate father will give property to subsidizing pilgrimage just to score a political point, at a point when students are being compelled to get into a toxic student loan scheme. He also said no sensitive father will approve. But okay, we have read that. He said no knowledge sensitive father will approve and allocate 980 million naira for the National Library, while approving 20 billion naira for the National Assembly Library. You can imagine. A National Library was budgeted 980 million, while the National Assembly at the Senate Assembly was budgeted 20 billion. Which one should be given more priority? Is it the National Library or the one that is confined within the Senate complex? These are his arguments that this is quite unfortunate. Indeed, no conscious father will forcefully remove over 450 million to fund his wife unproductive trips at a time when thousands of children are dying from malnutrition crisis. This is the position of Mandi Shehu in his Twitter handle. Of course, let's also react to that. And with the latest happenings and development, you can now understand that some persons are very selfish, especially those within the corridor of power. They only are interested in whatever that will protect their interests, their welfare, and that of their cronies, and not the population of the Nigerian masses who are wallowing in abject poverty. How can you use less than a billion to furnish the National Library where almost the entire state or population can come and make research? Even institutions and research institutes can also make reference to that. Why the National Assembly Library within the National Assembly Conference or Complex will make use of 20 billion to be furnished. Who does that and where can that be accepted? You now see that these people are building a niche for themselves. Nigeria belongs to them, and the common resources of the country could be used at their own discretion, regardless of how the masses of population of the impoverished Nigerian masses felt. It is quite disturbing and very unbecoming, of course, for any responsible government to wallow in such deception. Where children are dying of hunger, most students or parents are withdrawing their children from schools because they can no longer cope with the feeding, let alone talking about making preparations for the school fees. It's getting out of place, and people are, when I say people are suffering, you might not understand the level of pressure mounted on Nigerian parents, especially the masses, except for those who have direct connection with the political class and perhaps who are within the corridor of power. They don't care what the masses are feeling. Whether your children goes to school, it doesn't concern them. And unfortunately, the inflation rates have eaten up the entire, of course, value of the Nigerian naira. So how can people survive this level of economic mishaps? And you have the president voting 50 billion for the renovation of his house, 21 billion for the vice president. Why you have more than 30 million Nigerians who are homeless, who do not have homes, who are sleeping under the bridge, in fact, on the streets. They are being littered. When you come by the evening time, you will be surprised if this is the center of excellency. If Lagos is truly the center of excellence. You see thousands of people lying by the roadside, and that becomes their home. That becomes their room and parlor. At twilight, they can take their bath if they so desire, and of course, prepare for the next day's life or whatever happens, if actually they have access to water. So you can see now that these people are building a niche for themselves, making themselves comfortable at the expense of the masses. And it is not just the Igbo race, other ethnic nationalities are also victim of this conspiracy. The privation and the suppression that is going on. It is a gang up by the political class against the masses of this country, against the masses of the Nigerian states. So it is a war between the Nigerian political class and the masses, the vulnerable masses. And who knows how long this war will continue, because it's very clear now that even the Nigerian politicians have no empathy on what the masses are passing through on a daily basis. Perhaps they don't go to markets. Perhaps They don't pay bills. Okay, perhaps even their fueling of cars, their mobilities is well taken care of. They don't struggle to pay bills. They don't struggle to go to queue up for fuel. They don't struggle to know how much a derica of rice costs. Everything is being given to them, of course, at the platter of gold. And they are still being paid again, given hardship allowance. You can't understand that. I never see a country where that happens. They fuel your car, they give you house allowance, they give you clothes allowance. This clothes where I get now, I mean struggle get them. But the senator, the National Assembly, the politicians, whatever they put on, whether the Babariga, whether the Abada, is being paid by our commonwealth. So I don't see them as rich. In fact, to me, they are poor, especially those who do not care for the masses. I see them as the most impoverished and vulnerable people. Because when you take what belongs to the masses to protect your uncertain future, you claim you are protecting your posterity, uncertain future, you are vulnerable. You are poor. So imagine a situation where all their lages, ostentatious life, luxury lives, travel allowances, hospital allowances, checkup and all that is being taken care of by Nigerian common treasury. And at the end of the day, they are also paid allowances. They have been paid, budgeted for. Invoices is being sent to their mail, is being sent to their invoices. Enjoyment allowances and all that. I mean, who does that? Which country can survive in such frivolous and reckless spending? Instead of cutting costs of governance, unfortunately, they are creating more portfolio for themselves and for themselves. It is quite disturbing and very unfortunate. Well, what can the masses do? We are still watching, of course, the actions of the masses. It's quite unfortunate. Please remind the people, okay, end back governance in Nigeria is loaded. Well, not until we see, of course, I overheard that there is a protest coming up towards the August or so. But I think we have a separate discussion for that. Whatever happens, how prepared are the masses for this eventual move? There have been so many misreactions regarding this, and possibly in the next edition, we are going to have a very robust discussion about that and the implication of that. You know, just as we are seeing today, not just the Igbos are facing the deprivation. I tell you the truth. Yes, they may have been, of course, receiving the larger part of it from since inception. In fact, since the inception of Nigeria, there have not been unity. Okay, we have my brother here who wants to discuss about this issue. Let's have your own perspective regarding this. Okay, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, sir.
Yes, Ejimakor, the lawyer to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, said that the creation of Livestock Ministry is a response to the needs or demand of the Fulanis. But Igbo people are not being given the same privilege. They are not being listened to. Their demands are not being regarded in the same Nigeria.
Okay.
How do you feel as an Igbo man?
What about what Ejimakor said, Abi?
Exactly.
Okay. About the demand we are looking for. we are, they have not been, that doesn't, we have not been seen anything now. What we are demanding from Nigeria government, right?
Exactly.
We have not seen anything, but we are also hearing it. This one said, they are only saying it, but we have not seen any of it. You understand? We have not seen any. Let them do one. Let them use one show example now. Maybe they will continue deceiving us. Maybe saying one Nigeria, this one, this one, this one. They will leave, do the right thing they're supposed to do. That's my own. That's my own talk and my own opinion here.
Okay. Thank you so much. What is happening? How do you feel about the current state of the country?
You mean the way Nigeria situation be, abi?
Yes, exactly.
It's affecting everybody. Oh. It's affecting everybody. We are coming here in Ogba every morning and shouting about this. And the leaders, the government, they are hearing us and they will not do anything about it. They will say after all, if people shout, you go and sit down, you go to your house and sleep. Nothing, nothing happen. So our government, they don't regard us as a human being. They just regard us as a goat. Nothing. So when they reach election period, they will know us. They will come, go and buy rice, things that I haven't, things that I haven't even tasted since I was born. They will bring it to me for me to support them, for me to give them support, for me to vote. But after everything, they will just, they will leave me. Nobody will know me again. We are suffering this Nigeria now. We are tired.
So, what will be the reaction of the masses? They said that some people are organizing protests. Will you be part of the protest in August?
So as for me, as an Igbo man, I am. I'm not part of this thing because I don't want to be in Nigeria again. I want to go my land, Biafra. I'm tired of being in Nigeria. I'm tired of this Nigeria.
It will capture, it will reflect. Your voice will reflect here. Shift, I beg.
I'm tired. Let them, even those protests, they will do it. Tinubu will not listen. The way Buhari do last year, we protest, nothing come out of it. So if we let us protest every day, 100 times. So Tinubu is there. He's not doing anything there. He's not doing anything there. Let them give us our freedom. Let them release our brother Nnamdi Kanu. Let us go. I'm tired of this country called Nigeria. So Nigeria, nobody, we poor people, we don't have a.
Let that person go respond. You go disturb your own self. Okay, go ahead. Don't worry.
So we are saying we are the same Nigeria. We are one Nigeria. We are one Nigeria. That one Nigeria is for math. Is not existing. If that one Nigeria is existing, all of us would have seen it that we are one Nigeria through. Look at look at now as an Igbo man. If Igbo man now do something now, the way Nigeria will carry it up is not the way they will carry if Fulani person do something. The way they will carry it is not the way they will carry Igbo man. They will just overlook Fulani person and face Igbo man. Does that show that we are one Nigeria? So me, I'm tired of this Nigeria.
You are tired of Nigeria. What your demands is the Biafran state
Yes.
that you will not participate in
Protest.
the coming protest.
Yes, I will not be part of it. The protest.
And it was rumored. Well, it's something that we have to discuss uh, elaborately. That if Igbos do not participate, they will become an object of target. If they not participate in this one, they will now be the target of
Okay.
hostility.
Okay, see, why I'm an Igbo man, why I will not participate is when Igbo man participate that protest, they will say it's an Igbo people that lead the protest. It's an Igbo people that cause the protest. It's an Igbo people that do this one. They kill somebody. They will say it's an Igbo people that cause it. This one, this one. Just like NSAS, they say NSAS is a Igbo that caused NSAS. So everything in this country, everything happen, they will call Igbo. So that's why Igbo will not be on part of them. So let them give Igbos their right. Igbos are demanding we need Biafra, we want to go. Let them do like that. That is it.
Okay, thank you so much. God bless you for your opinion. We do appreciate. Yes, you've heard it, some fans, that the masses are divided over this protest. Well, I will get to, of course, have more reactions regarding the upcoming protest. But whatever happens, the reality is that uh, it might not, of course, uh, bring out anything positive, because the masses are already divided. Some are saying that they are not part of Nigeria, and whatever projects or protests that could be embarked in the name of keeping Nigeria one, they have distanced themselves from such. And sometimes you may not have to blame them because they have their own reasons. It's quite very interesting here that already is a dead end, of course, for sure. But there are some speculations. Of course, we are going to discuss that more elaborately in subsequent editions, from some quarters, that if Igbos do not participate in the election, well, it's still within the speculations of rumor. It has not been verified that some persons or group of persons are saying they will now start attacking Igbos if they don't come out to join. You see, this conspiracy uh, is something that could bother anybody. But whatever be the case, we'll get to discuss that in subsequent editions. Okay, here I say, as they say, Chicos and Debo, God bless you. You guys are there. Okay, are doing well. Okay, thank you so much. We do appreciate. Process my food. This is coming from Uku Oji. Uku Oji, good morning. Well, protest my food. They believe that the only protest they are embarking on is the voting for the self-referendum, to say yes for Biafra is the way they are expressing their own uh, protests. Watching live from Sweden. How is Sweden today? I learned that Sweden is a place where you never have nights, where you never experience nights or darkness. How true is that? Well, I will want to experience such myself. Mr. Kule, you're welcome. Okay, you are a bit indisposed. Some persons have been asking for Kule here, but he said he's not in the mood to talk. Possibly he's indisposed, or perhaps he have joined the hunger strike. Well, nobody can tell, but everybody is feeling the heat. Whatever be the case, nobody is spared. The economists is jagabanning everybody here, and people are feeling the impact of this. We are going to the same market, entering the same transportation, going the same market, and of course, nobody is spared over what is happening. It's quite disturbing, but then we keep on complaining, and the governments keep on doing whatever they think they want to do. The masses are divided over the protests. Some are saying we can't be part of this protest. Protest my foot. And so those who are calling for the protest already knew that it will not result to any positive change Okay, hi from New Zealand. Yeah, good morning. How are you doing? How is New Zealand today? Thank you for joining in. Please, we can hit the like buttons. We still have a very long way to go. Can we take this few minutes to hit the like buttons? Let's hit the like buttons so that and share the videos. We are seeing the numbers here are not encouraging. Okay, Ukwaji, you are the one asking for Kunle. He said he's not in the mood, or perhaps not feeling fine, or possibly trying to avert a possible criticism that may come from those who are waiting for him. You understand? Kule is simply dodging your channel. Of course, he is, whatever be the case, but that will not change the story that people are suffering, and including himself is bearing the brunt of misgovernance and happenings here. Okay, Shegu hi from Abuja. Abuja, the capital city. How is Abuja today? Please tell the president that Nigerians are hungry. Ebim Pami, Ebim Pamwo, and the National Assembly telling the Nigerian populace that the food reserve is empty. I beg, Mr. Shegun, how true is that? Do we really have any food reserve? And what happened to the food? Or is it that the APC party have shared it among their party loyalists? Let us know. Because Nigerians are hungry and there is penury and hunger in the land. So as I rightly said, that the issue of suppression, marginalization, and deprivation is not just for the Igbos. Though it might be targeted at the Igbos for whatever reason, but it has spiraled out of control. The Igbos are not the only ones suffering it today. In fact, the Igbos have learned their hard ways. By Igbos, I mean the eastern populace, or those within the eastern region, the Shekis, the Ejos, the Bibios, and what have you. The Akwa Ibomais and the rest of them are considered as Igbo population because they are the defunct eastern region, or whatever you think about. Whenever you think about the Igbos, once you are got. So that is just the case. So whenever you see me mentioning Igbo, okay, good morning, Daniel. It's a good morning, Sir Chigozendibo. Okay. No Biafra, no peace, my brother Chigozie. We have okay. We are okay. We have crossed the Rubicon. The Rubicon is a point of no return, according to the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. He said, "We have crossed the Rubicon. It's better we fight or finishing the fight for our freedom than be stuck in the wheel of motionless and despair, wallowing in abject poverty and depression." Of course, the story has not changed. Rather, it keeps worsening. One would have thought that successive governments would have brought about reforms that will engender progress, prosperity for the masses. But unfortunately, succeeding governments make life more worse, more miserable. You see, that's why when Buhari said, the former head of state said that we Nigerians are going to miss him. Some are saying, get away. You that is worse. He said Nigerians are going to miss him. Nigerians will understand that he is good. And truly, that is what happened. Well, for me, it wasn't a surprise. But some who believe that the Maradona, of course, will score the goal, But they keep on dribbling everybody today. And that is just the case. So Nigerians are missing because during Buhari, a bag of rice was about 23,000. A bag of rice was 23,000 or so. Yes. Yes, 23,000. Because I remember I bought a half bag of rice then before the election. From 23, it gets towards the election, the handover 30,000, 33,000. Now it's how much? 83, 85,000. Even the proposed minimum wage can't even buy a half bag of rice and buy tomato to cook it. Do you understand what that means? That the minimum wage of an average Nigerian worker cannot buy a half bag of rice and buy the condiments to cook it. You cannot appreciate the depth of poverty. When you say Nigerians are living below poverty line, you can now appreciate the pains and agony. It's quite unfortunate. Now let's have Mr. He said, okay, what is the protest for and where is it holding? Well, I don't know whatever the protest is, but some says that due to misgovernance and hunger ravaging the Nigerian country, that they want to call for good governance. Well, that is their own position. Well, I'm not neither against nor in support. The people has the right to express themselves if they deem it necessary or so to call or demands that the government should pay attention to their nagging needs. Well, so be it to them, but that is the situation. We'll always be here, of course, to give analysis of whatever transpired. Mr. John, you are welcome. Thank you for being part of this discussion here. Yes, thank you once again for being part of this program today.
Thank you very much.
Yes, come to the camera. No, just sit. Thank you. Good to have you, Mr. Mazi John.
Yeah, thank you very much, and thank you, our viewers all over the world, and thank you for the peace lovers. Wherever you are, pray for you. May God bless you and bless your hand job and bless your family, and show you the right way to succeed in life, not the devilish way, like Nigeria. In the mighty name of Jesus, Amen.
Ejimakor, the legal counsel, lawyer to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, said, why is it difficult for the Igbos to have their demands in Nigeria? The Fulanis, in less than 2 weeks, demanded the Ministry of Livestock, cattle. Today, Tinubu has given them that, have passed it into being. But Igbos, when it comes to Igbos, Igbos are 5 states. They have been crying for decades. Give us additional 1 state. They say no. The status quo must remain. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for where? What exactly is happening? He's now asking Igbos, saying that it is difficult for Igbos to survive in Nigeria.
Yes.
Your take on this?
Thank you very much. Good. Thank you, our viewers. They come to this issue. I have told you before. I have told you people before that we are looking at Nigeria. I mean, those who believe they are Nigerians. To me, I don't believe in this country. I don't believe in Nigeria. I don't believe in Nigeria. I think the Ejimakor settlement, it makes sense. I think it will make sense to each every one of us. Hence, we are from eastern part of the country. It has to make sense to you. If you don't want to learn, well, if you don't want to understand, well, then maybe you believe that you are okay with Nigeria, or maybe you are feeling well with Nigeria. But to me, I see the inside of Nigeria. I have seen the inside of Nigeria. I have seen everything. As I have seen what is going on deeply, without even told, I have known. That's what I know among them. I'm not there, but I know what is going on in this country. Let me tell you, I have told them that Nigeria does not love you as an Igbo. Nigeria can never love you as an Igbo. Nigeria belongs to two regions. I always say them. It belongs to two. You get my point? Nigeria belongs to two regions. I always say it. Nigeria does not belong to three regions. You tell me that Nigeria belongs to three regions, you are deceiving yourselves. You are deceiving your coming children or your children, your grand coming children. Your future. That's what you are trying to destroy. Love is not made like that. Country is not made like that. Has anything come from eastern part of the country? I mean, they will wave it. You know, they will shift it back. They will let the issue shift up to another side. So what are we talking? So why are we deceiving ourselves? I have told you people, this country belongs to them, not for Igbos. Igbos are quite different as far as Nigeria is concerned. The Igbo are quite different. Nigeria do not recognize Igbo as in Nigeria, but they only go out there and make noise that we are one. The ceremony one Nigeria, one Nigeria. One Nigeria is a scam. Of course, you can see what is going on in this country. You can see what they are running the country. The country, you know, always benefits within them. What everybody is supposed to benefit, as long as we call ourselves one. What everybody is supposed to benefit by two regions. North and the West. What was North and the West? The other one that can come and give order to you and I. The other one. You understand my point? Coming to Nigeria, coming to the issue of what do you call it? This thing. Let me tell you people, Nigeria can never work. We are just fooling ourselves. What we are creating money for? For addition. State.
This
They
is
refuse.
satellite media.
They refuse.
We are live on satellite.
How can I name my Igbos, the Easterners?
We are looking at what is happening in
How
Nigeria.
will they will first state?
Currently,
Out of 30 states,
with me is
only the
the
Easterners
Tribune newspaper.
have first state.
Let us look at what we have here.
Another state.
The major headline is focusing on
they have
the
majority.
issue that came up through
Come to the state.
EndSARS.
Coming to, you know,
We have seen
the
something that
larger
say
state.
ECOWAS
West and the
confirms
north, they have
FG,
the
that's
larger
federal
state.
government, guilty
The
of live violations.
only East that have five states.
And another one here is saying Nigerian Tribune
come to the seat of
journalist
power.
wins international journalism
Or
award.
service chiefs.
Before we go into
Order
other
20.
areas, okay, Mr. Rafubutu, yeah, okay, yeah.
The Igbo one will
Okay,
get to
reaction
you.
because
The Easterners will get to
before
you.
now,
The rest is
there have
northern.
been so many
The rest is northern and the west.
stories, deniers.
So why are we deceiving ourselves?
The answers. But today,
I have told them what the federal government of Nigeria have done
and
for
say
us.
yes, federal government is guilty of right violations.
Yes, one of the points I
Go and do your
love here
research.
you made
Whether the federal government of
when
Nigeria
you were
have done,
presenting,
it's
during
very
your
good thing
presentation
for
is
that part of the region.
Nigerian journalism
Eastern part.
losing international what credibility. International awards.
I told you that we
losing
don't have a
Nigerian
leader.
journalism. Do you know why? Did you
Come
say
to
it or not?
service. There was our
I
the
was
leader
off
you call the people you call your leader.
Let me tell you.
Yes,
You know what?
they are what they are there.
It's right.
They are
Nigerian
selfish
journalism
interests. That's what they are
has
there for.
failed.
They are not there for
You know
and
why?
I.
These
They're only there for
people,
their
these
children
writers, these reporters
and the investment
are not telling the
and their
whole world
political agenda.
the reality.
They are not there for you.
If you
for you
go
and I.
across
So what are we talking?
Nigerian national dailies, I mean
I
Nigerian
always tell you people, this one are
newspapers,
dancing for Fulanis.
go this morning.
The only way
They are
dancing for
not telling
Fulanis,
the whole
they are not
world
for
the
you.
facts.
And I.
You see what happened?
So what are
I
we
told
talking?
everybody before that
How
this
can you come out and be
administration
deceiving me? It's like you're deceiving
is
the five
out
children.
to buy
children.
anybody.
That's what they're
Anybody
telling me.
is
They cannot come
everybody.
out and deceive me.
No
any
matter
longer.
whom you come, you
You
where
cannot
you
come
come
out and
from,
deceive me.
your extraction, it is cut
Only
across
Easterners that have
Igbo,
vaccine.
Yoruba, Hausa,
Only the East.
This administration
That's it.
is with bags of money. Our national what
Anything that comes from
revenue,
any issue that
is
that's
at risk
against
here.
Igbo man,
Because if you
they will take it.
find out that
They will take it to another
this
side.
person will do us this, so
Then they will cover it.
But you know we
They
are
will package
blaming
them
our
and arrange
journalists.
it over.
Why must you collect money
They're telling us that
and still
we are
It's
slave to
free.
them. We are servant to
Saying the
them.
truth,
Of course,
telling the world.
they always say it. That we
collect
are
your
servant to them.
money? The money is Nigerian money.
That we will continue serving
It's from
them.
our resources. Tell the whole world the
That's what they
reality.
used to tell us.
Tell the world the
That's what they
reality.
used to tell Igbo man.
I don't think anybody can come around
The
and
Igbo man
arrest
is
you.
fake. They will say that.
I don't even understand.
No,
So,
Yamini.
the report now they are giving the world is wrong.
That's what we hear
ECOWAS
from them.
is saying the truth. But let me tell you one point.
That's what you hear from them.
ECOWAS
But saying that Igbo man is not. The
2005
Israelites are not part of the country.
6 interfered, still interfering with,
Then I ask question.
on
But saying
Nigeria
that the
issues.
Easterners are
Why?
not part
You
of
know
the
where I'm
country.
going.
How
I
can
know
you wave
about
the Easterners
EndSARS.
one side?
That is
How
only
can you
ECOWAS
carry
that is going
the
to
Easterners
protect
along?
the people,
That's why Nigeria are like this.
the victims.
Every day by day, one
Victims'
story or
family.
another.
Justice. I said it 3 years ago.
No day we wake up and hear.
Do you know what happened?
Look at the killing in Benue.
Ranging from what transpired in 2020,
the killing again. Day by day, killing in Benue.
on Akpo 6.
And these are human beings that
How
are,
is it
that are being killed, not goats, not animals.
They're not foul.
ECOWAS
They're not
court
animals.
gave the
They're human
Igbo
beings.
families
Always
justice.
slaughter in the
ECOWAS
Benue.
court
Day by
has
day.
given the victims
No week that we don't
families
hear bad news in Benue.
Sanko Mohammed is
And we
proud
want Nigeria.
because of the kind of judgment he delivered
And they cannot
on the
fight for that.
innocent, against the innocent, the victims that were
Your
killed.
government cannot fight for that.
Yes, he gave them justice. He did not give them justice. He deviated.
Then you're giving them
He
land.
set the
You know,
policemen
for the threat,
that committed that
every
crime
subset,
free. Then ECOWAS came in because the victims' family, they
You
had
that come from South.
competent legal team.
And you know what is going on in this
And
country?
ECOWAS did the needful.
I think it's that room.
It was that time they
open that way
ECOWAS
for them.
I'm talking
Let's
about. They
continue.
should have known then that
Continue protecting your land.
Nigerian nation is what violating human rights. Now, I think Nigerian government, but US government.
Okay.
Yes, I'm telling you the truth. Because America, I know,
Continue. Yes.
should have come as quickly
Now,
as possible.
you know what
to
is going on in
intervene.
this country?
But they use money.
You know what we are
They
passing
bought
through?
CNN. It was only France
Of Fulani
24.
hand.
Now
Now
they
they give them land. They
clearly
give them
what
tanks
happened
to penetrate
when they
to
use
penetrate
watering
in
tank,
our land.
water tankers to clear the men.
Okay, we are trying to make some little adjustments here. Hello, hello. Yes. Okay. Okay, you can go ahead.
Yes, thank you very much. Yes. Yeah. Sorry, our viewers. Sorry, it's one of those things. I beg. Please. Yes, it's a technical this thing. So look at your leader now. I think you people can see what is going on in the country. To not believe the problem that we have in this country, the achievement is to to create way to Fulanis again. To create way to Fulanis. Mostly in this southern region. So how can we control with this? You see what we send you to? You see what we send you for? We send you there to make the country, the country, to rejoice. That's what we send you for. Now you're properly Fulani. You're sending Fulani to Southern, to finish us. No. God will resist them. We will see that in an evil plan. It can never work. That evil plan of you people can never work on Nigeria. So they make on the Biafrans. Because Nigeria still believe in Nigeria. The people that believe in Nigeria, they are still there, believing in Nigeria. I don't believe in one Nigeria. I don't believe in Nigeria. I just surviving is by His grace. So-called government of Nigeria have no plan for me. They have no plan. Of course, you can see how Nigeria is running. See how Nigeria is how they're running Nigeria. Can you come out and give example? This is my country. Can you come out and give example? This is my country. This is my great country. I love my country. No. Where people are lamenting day by day. People are hungry. People are begging. So that's why they tell you that Nigeria is not working. And Nigeria can never work. Nigeria can never work, my brother.
But it's working for the politicians.
But the politicians for them. It's working for them. That is why they can never, care for you, whether you are praying or not, or whether you are dying or not, whether you are praying for the country. They don't care.
Now, the killing in Benue again, this has become, not just a national disaster, dilemma, but this involves the lives of human beings. Why can't the governor and the security operatives ensure that all these escalations could be timed? Why is it that they can't control? Just as the chief of defense staff is telling us that the militaries are not magicians, that they cannot be everywhere. They cannot be everywhere. Who told them they were magicians before? What they're asking them is to protect the territorial integrity of the Nigerian state as a sovereign state. The claim it is, its sovereignty should not be compromised. The life and property of the citizens should be safeguarded, should be protected. And you're telling us you're not magicians. We know you are not even Babalawo. You're not a sorcerer. So what exactly is happening?
My brother, let me tell you.
Rather than accepting its incapability and lack of strategy, it's telling us that they are not magicians.
Yes. What do you have said before?
So it means that all Nigerians, there is no hope for Nigeria at all.
Let me tell you. The insurgency in Nigeria and the Fulani herdsmen that was always terrorizing the southern and the some part of the north. The sponsor, they are there. So-called their leaders, the leaders that those that say that they are our leaders, they are the responsibility. They are the responsible of what is going on in Nigeria. They know about it. They are getting. They know what they are benefiting. That's why you cannot see them. You cannot see them. Question that issue. That's why they cannot be able to question the issue. What does it happen in advanced country, other world, other countries? What does it happen? Can it happen in America? Can it happen in Israel? Can it happen in Japan or China? What is happening in Nigeria today? This killing here and here. It can never happen in China. It cannot happen in Germany. Or let's say US or China or Japan. It cannot happen. End of the day, we say you arrest. You have to neutralize some. You have to arrest them. Some. End of the day, you will give them an amnesty. You will release them. I include them to the military include them, train them, and put them to military. Say they are repeated the Boko Haram. That's the next answer. They are repeated one. What does it happen? So let me tell you, they are gaining a lot for what is going on in this country. They know about Boko Haram. They know about herdsmen. That's why you cannot see them challenge the herdsmen. That's why you see herdsmen providing everywhere. So-called leaders know about it. They are benefiting a lot from what is going on in this country. That's why the country can never go, can never move. That's why the country can always turn upside down day by day. I said they are benefiting a lot from what is going on. That's why they cannot be able to question the Boko Haram issue and the herdsmen. It's a sad news yesterday for the killing in the Benue. It was a sad news. When I heard the news, I was shocked. I said again, what is going on? Always Benue, day by day, killing. I will say we have a leader. And they promise us they will question it overnight. So can APC administration. That's what they promise us. After they put Jonathan away, it's the promise they give Nigerians. That this insurgency will solve after less than 3 months. That's the promise. They put Jonathan away, put Ejimakor away. What did Ejimakor want to renounce them? They come against Ejimakor. They say want to revenge. He come into the revenge out of Biafra. They can't go up against Ejimakor. They put Ejimakor away. Insurgency still on today. Worse than that time.
More worse.
Worse than then. Ejimaka wanted to finish it. They say Ejimaka have come. He has come to defense for Nigeria Biafra war. You want to finish the whole north. End of the day, what is happening now? Is Boko Haram finished? Boko Haram still there. Terrorizing the north. Increasing more and more. They will say they have arrest. End of the day, they will release. See, give it the salary. What does it happen? Now you tell me that this is country?
Now,
it's not country.
Now, some said that the Ministry of Livestock means that in your village, land will be given to Fulanis for cattle rearing, whether you like it or not. Your take on this?
That is why I tell you people that Nigeria is a business center. It's a business center, and they believe that you can say a word, you cannot say a word, and you cannot challenge. When you come out to protest, when you come out to say, to utter a word or talk against them, you are your own. You see? How can our leaders tell us what to do? That's one thing you will say no. That's one thing that the masses will come and say no, we don't want this. Then who will come out? So the so-called leader has took Nigerians, the common Nigerians, put them inside port and cover them. So whatever they do, you don't have single power to challenge. Yes, you cannot have single power to challenge them. If you make noise finish, you're your own. If you make too much, they'll find way, and remove you. That's Nigeria for you. That's what I said, that Nigeria cannot work. Nigeria can never work. I have told them, Nigeria can never work. I don't want this to say, yes, I must do them. Why? Is that the leadership? How can you bring an enemy to me? How can you bring an enemy to my land? End of the day, the enemy will turn against me. And you ask me to keep quiet. Is that the leadership? To tell you that this will have an agenda. They don't care for you and I. They take it as their business. Nigeria is controlled by witches and wizards. Nigeria is not controlled by God. Because God has done his best as far as Nigeria is concerned. End of the day, God has removed his hand on Nigeria. God has withdrawn his hand on Nigeria.
So God does no longer care about Nigeria
No, God is not there about that. It is only the children that are surviving that is grace. As far as Nigeria is concerned. People that are leading us, they are wicked. They are evils. They don't care for their country. That's what they get. They will get now. That's what they are fighting for. Not for you and I. What they will get now. You can see them. They're standing gay. You can see them. Is that the leadership? Because of gay, they put Jonathan away. I said Nigerian Tour. The CIPC have took over Nigeria. They took over sea power. Nigeria have turned upside down entirely. And people can never come out and say the truth. They only beat around the bush. Look at Nigeria today. Under the letter, how much are we buying this? Under the letter, how much are we buying rice? Yet they reject Jonathan. They said Jonathan is not good. Jonathan is the good luck is a bad luck. Where is good luck now? It's Buhari good luck. Buhari attack power. End of the day, shut Nigeria down.
Even Wole Soyinka said that Jonathan is Nebuchadnezzar in 2015. He said Jonathan is Nebuchadnezzar. Now, how will he describe Tinubu in the helm of affairs today?
That is it. See, that's how them. That may tell you. See, these people, they always, they always, I call them propaganda. I call them propaganda. Now, they cannot come out and vomit. I remember Jonathan time. Here and here criticizing. Here and here, left and right. They criticize Jonathan like I mean, head of state, commander in chief of all armed forces. The Westerners they come out in mass to condemn this man. And I always ask them a question. Do that what they know how to write? They know how to write. What can they write again? Under Buhari, they cannot write. What they write against Jonathan, they cannot write. They have they are the owner of media. Radio, television, they are the owner. What can they write again? They say Nigeria is, once we come to our own, whether good or bad, no problem. Jonathan is from Igbo, according to them. Say Baba is for their own. Nobody writes. When say Baba turn Nigeria, as they turn a change, you turn them to change. Nobody writes. You come back and say what they call which language they put it again after 4 years. You come back and say next level. End of the day, they take out to worse again. Nobody writes. Now, this one hijack what does not let to him. I think that it will work. It will not work. That's why Nigeria crying day by day. That's our youth are begging up and down. And they cannot write again. The Westerners cannot write again. They know how to write. They know how to criticize person. Because of their own now. They keep quiet. They cannot open up and say truth. They cannot come out and write again. What to know how to write on the newspaper. Or how to criticize the media and radio station. They cannot write again. They cannot speak again. They package the truth. They package the truth and bring lie. They cover the truth. That's Westerners for you. I always say them. I don't hide my own. I don't always tell the Westerners. I have told them that they should go home and tell their children the truth of the country. They should go home and tell their children the truth of this country. Because in future, it will affect their children. It will affect. Whether Westerners go see red, the son of black. They will see black, son of blue. When you talk, they will say you have evidence. That's what they will ask you. The rest will go down. They will join hand. The matter will quench. Just like that. So ask them, don't they write again? Nobody, they're afraid to write. They're afraid to speak out. You come to their own now, they keep quiet. Nigeria is going to worse on the worse. They say, oh my God, no. You go better? You go better? When will Nigeria better again? When? Can the bottom of rice go back to 7,000 or 6,000? For this hand we are looking at now. For this type of hand we are looking at. So let me tell you. The Tinubu administration has finished the country. And I believe that this is the end of Nigeria. How can you force devil to me? Force devil to me. Bring devil on my land. The Lord devil to come and control me. Control my land. Let me tell you, Nigeria can never work. Nigeria is already finished. Nigeria is surviving because of the Easterners. The little one you see now is because of the Easterners. The people that they don't know to recognize, they do not care for. They call them bush meat.
You are right.
Because of that, Nigeria is this today. Let me tell you, if the Easterners try to pull out now, over to Nigeria. Over to Nigeria. So they're just wasting their time there. They're just romancing. They know that everything is finished. When they come out and tell you that there's no more food. Wonderful. A whole country. Giant of Africa, according to them. They say giant of Africa. What is the giant any longer? There's no more giant. Giant is dead already.
Rats.
Giant is turned to rat now. Nothing is working. So Nigeria is already buried. It's already buried. What it meant in Nigeria is it's meant in Nigeria. It's already buried. I have told them, if you don't, yeah, when they hear word, end of the day, we enter grave with the dead body. Let them continue what they are doing. I believe one day, each one of them will ask themselves a question. And I know. That is it. Anything come out from the easterners, they will wave it. The government wrong within West and the North. Everything wrong within them. Benefiting. Everything benefiting with among of them. Nigeria and the West. And they say we are one. Why you man can find it difficult to travel out? And very easy for Western and the North or Northern. I ask them, why can't you travel from East to abroad, to overseas? Why can't you have international port? Why can't you have a railway? Why can't you have a sea? International sea. They just make this to suppress the Easterners. And one day, God will ask them. God will ask them question. One day, everything will turn against them. Everything will bounce back to them. All the evil they are doing to the Igbos, the Easterners, will turn back to them. Of course, you can see how Nigeria is running. Can you man went there and give this kind of order? Sign this kind of rubbish that Tinubu have signed now. They will turn against the Easterners. But now nobody spoke a word. You cannot hear Yoruba man talk about it. You cannot hear them talk about it. The Fulani should come and control my land with a cow. Wow. Nigeria is finished. Nigeria is already finished. It's over to Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mazi John,
You're welcome.
for your brilliant submissions. Of course, this is called Web TV, where we bring unbiased reportage of events, giving people the opportunity to express themselves, and of course, over happenings that affect them, socio-politically and economic wise. Of course, you have seen it very clear and loud from the last speaker here, the vibrancy, the energy, and of course, the pain are being expressed here. It is quite disturbing, honestly. Nobody can live in that denial again. Good morning. Yes, let's start. Oluwawan, you're welcome.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
I don't know if you heard about the Benue killing yesterday, the massacre
Benue,
going on
killing.
across Nigeria. I mean, the chief of defense staff is telling Nigerians that they are on their own, that the military is not magician. They can be everywhere. Your take on this?
You see, when the chief of defense staff now give you that type of statement, you see, you don't know that Nigeria is a safe place for you and I to stay. See, let them even tell us that Nigeria is not for us anymore. It's for only them, because they only protect themselves. They don't protect the masses. They don't protect the majority of Nigeria. Everywhere, X-Men kill people, Sarah. See, the president is part of the X-Men. Let us be frank with ourselves. The X-Men, that is the Fulani X-Men. They are the part and figure that brought the president in, because the power was snatched from the masses. Because the masses in the beginning never even want those people. But those people, they are not believable, and we can see what is happening now. We'll see what they are telling us now. Every day they kill Nigeria. Every day they kill Nigeria on daily basis. Every day. It's more than what they are doing in Ukraine, more than what they are doing in Israel and Gaza. See, Nigeria is a house of blood flow. Last week you see about what they did. The other day they did. Every day. See, we are tired of what is happening. You see, it's like we are handicapped in this situation. It's only God can set us free, because if you see okay, a whole chief of defense staff telling you that they are not visible, they are not magicians, they cannot be everything. What are they paid for? What are the taxpayers paying them for? What are they
Exactly. The military protect the Nigerian territory, territorial integrity. It means they have failed.
They are powerless. They are powerless. They fail. They take their oath illegality. Their oath is just after the budget. They share the money. See, but I believe that one day their blood will be used to clean these masses. This shit is getting out of hand. See, Nigeria is now sucking the blood every day. It can be you, it can be I. You see who is the next to die, who is the next to fire. So it can be the next door now. See what is happening. Nigeria is like this. Nigeria was never like this in the history of Nigeria. No government has even come to worse than this government. APC, Jakapa, Ahmed, Bodilon. What is happening? Can we be looking and everybody will die? See, I'm praying that Nigeria will wake up one day. Nigeria will come to a one-man system. Let us face those people out of this system. See what happened in Kenya. It's possible it can take place here. Because we are more than that now. Why can we be killing our people upon the hungry that we are suffering for? No food, no work, nothing. They are still massacring us every day.
You mean Nigerians are hungry? How do you mean?
No food, one side. No work, two sides. Nothing is working. At the end of the day, they are still massacring us. You see where we are 100% out of this earth. Just of the mercies of God that you and I can be able to stand here this morning and tell the whole world what is happening. See, they should rescue us from this mess. We are dying every day, daily basis. Massacre. No solution. So where are we going from here? We are tired of this system. Every day. Not natural death, just physical one. You are healthy, people will come from nowhere, just kill you anyhow, and there is no security. The security now is not telling you that they are powerless. So it's going to take care of you and I.
But in the east, they are more pronounced. Their numbers are everywhere. There are mountain road checkpoints.
See, let me tell
Why can't they be in other parts of the country?
It's a plan. It's a full smart, affordable plan. They most years ago that they will create fear. They will create fear and hungry. That is what they are doing now. You understand? So they know the eastern part of Nigeria. They are the lions that will face them. So they don't march. Every 3 meters. You see military. Now, in the other side, they massacre people anyhow. See, we must come, especially Yoruba and Igbo. Yoruba and Igbo, if they should come together at once and forgive their sin, I don't think that we will be experiencing this type of massacre. Because we are the edge. They are just there. They don't have anything. They share the money. They share the power. They share everything. But they demoralize us. And Yoruba and Igbo, they are enemy. They are enemies. They have to forgive their sin because they believe in 1966, that coup, civil war, from that time till now, they have been enmity. So the Hausa Fulani is using that opportunity to scam us, to kill us, to intimidate us,
Now,
to brutalize us.
the same Yorubas are being attacked. Amatekus are fleeing from Fulani militias. The communities are fleeing for their lives. So, how does that solve the problem? How does an Igbo come into the
See what I just tell you now.
sport?
I told you now that Igbo and Yoruba, they should come together at once as a brother and forget his sins. They forgive themselves and come together. See, they will be able to march those people out of the system. See, Amoteku set up because of Fulani herdsmen. Now they are chasing them out of their land, chasing them out of their home. See, Igbo land, they march military everywhere. Anybody cough, they march, they kill. In the name, they will not bring another land, we say, unknown gunmen. And they are the unknown gunmen. That's what I'm trying to let you know. Without those two groups coming together, this system will continue. The system will continue. You understand? What feed Nigeria come from the east? The waterways come from the south, the west. Okay, now, the north, what are we gaining from the north? They are just sharing the power, sharing the money, sharing the petrochemical oil money, dollars. And they now bring Fulani X-Men to surround the forest of us, Yoruba and Igbo, killing us every day. And now we now have the elite, and they are using the elite, they supported them. See, Jagabai come from the west. What has he done? Can you even hear you say, hey, condolence to the massacre people? No, because they are part of the game. So we have to unite together and let those people know that we are not from them, because they don't even believe in us. They don't even know us. They believe that we are the enemy. They want to eliminate us. So before they eliminate us all, let us say no. Let us come as one, Yoruba and Igbo. And let us say no, enough is enough. Either we will separate it. Because we can't be standing together like this. It's a false language. Nigeria is not Nigeria. Nigeria is Fulani X-Men country. It's Madafodo country. Islamic has Muslim. They're bad. They're devilish. They're evil. They kill. They came to kill and steal and destroy. That's what is happening here every day in Nigeria. Every day. Tomorrow you hear another story, and the government is not even listening. So the worst government on earth is APC government, Nigeria, presently. It can't happen in another country. They will hear, they kill and go free.
Thank you so much, Oluwawan, for your wonderful submission.
God bless you. You're welcome.
Yes, there's one Fulani man who said, I saw it in the social media. He said that Fulanis don't carry AK-47. That any person you see carrying AK-47 is a terrorist. That the nomadic Fulanis only make use of stick and knife. Well, that is his opinion, which to some extent might not be far from the truth. But the reality is staring at all asunder. The damage has been done, and the impact is very negative. People's lives should be valued and preferred above material, of course, quest. But that unfortunately is not the case here. You can understand from the last speakers and previous speakers, you have expressed a deep concern that the masses are the target of this conspiracy. And not until they rise to confront their common enemies, the system that allows suppression, oppression, and intimidation will continue. Thank you. On this note, we wrap it up today. Wishing you all the best of the day. Adimachigo Zendibo.